What is going on, guys, and welcome back. Finally, I know, where the hell have you been? What's going on? Welcome to your Toronto Maple Leafs franchise mode. Now, let me explain what has been going on over the last week in 3 days. I don't know how long it's been. There's been some stuff going on, and we're going to talk about that as we do some simulation. Now, you're going to notice I'm going to hop right into this one because we have hopefully 2 episodes left of our Toronto franchise mode. Now, this Toronto franchise mode, it's been interesting. It's been eye-opening, and I've taken some things that I like, I've taken some things that I don't love, and we're going to implement that into our next franchise mode. Now, if you remember, I was talking about doing an expansion draft. Now, right now, there's going to be a video up on the channel. Right now, it's going to be a little teaser for our next franchise mode. Now, it's going to be the first link in the description if you want to check it out. I believe it's going to be coming out on Friday, October 25th, whatever the video says. Now, I'm not going to spoil who the team is. You're going to have to go watch it, but oh boy, it's going to be on the Storm Bears level. It's going to be awesome. Now, where have I been for the past couple days? Well, I'll tell you that after we get this game done against the New Jersey Devils, because in the last video, we ended up trading John Tavares, which was a little bit crazy, but I was actually pleasantly surprised that you guys in the comments, all the assistant GMs, as Hornqvist scores on the first shot of the game, you hate to see it, you guys were basically on the same page that I was with the John Tavares deal. We got a 2-for-1 package, we saved money on cap, and of course we obviously got a young stud in Nico Hischier, who just signed a huge ticket in New Jersey. But I like that move. I think a lot of you guys were shocked, but when I kind of broke it down, there you go, Morgan Riley, our captain. When I broke it down, it did make a lot of sense. So up against John Tavares and the New Jersey Devils, which just sounds weird. Period number 1. It's a goal fest. Jesper Bratt scores on his old team. Taylor Hall, Andreas Johnsson, Morgan Riley, and Hornqvist. All right, 5 goals in the first. Period number 2. Oh boy, 5-3. Jesper Fast, there you go, and Austin Matthews. Hornqvist gets another one. Going into the third, can we hold the lead? Ooh, it got close. They really pressed there. Landy got a goal with 30 seconds left. They got one with 8 seconds left, but we had a big second period, and that's a wild game. Take that, John Tavares. How many points did he actually get? Let's see. Johnny T just had the 1 assist, and Patty Hornqvist with the hat trick. So where have I been the past little while? Well, first off, my computer died. I got home, I was ready to edit the Maple Leafs video I recorded, and my computer just straight up died. It was like, yep, we're screwed. It's not working. You're going to have to reset a whole bunch of stuff. So basically, I factory reset my computer. I lost everything. All the videos I had plans. Oh my god, we just got destroyed 8-1, but I lost everything. All my files, literally all my Photoshop things. 10-3. How's it going, Florida? So that was a huge wrench in my plan. I was dealing with a lot of stuff, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the week off. I announced it on Twitter. I basically deleted all social media. I was like, I'm just going to hang out for a week. I'm going to fix my computer. I'm just going to do a little bit of self-care. Self-care is very important, so I took a little bit of time off. That's kind of where I've been the past couple of days. Can we beat the Bruins twice? There you go, baby. We're on a bit of a winning streak here after we destroyed Florida. Oh my god, the boys are buzzing. Holy, the wins keep coming. Hold on here. Let's keep it going. Up against the Islanders. That's another win. This has got to be close to 7 or 8 in a row. Okay, there's a shootout loss. How many wins is that straight? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh man, 9 straight. And then we lose in a shootout to the Bruins. We played them 3 times this month. But basically, that's what's been going on. I took a little bit of a break. Mitch Marner is just killing it. But last time I took a break, if you remember, if you've been sticking around the channel for a little while, I brought you guys the Storm Bears, and that turned out to be a lot of fun. Now this time with our next franchise mode, I'm anticipating it's going to be just as big, just as fun, and I can't even wait to do it. That's why I'm kind of rushing this Toronto franchise mode, because we've basically put ourselves in the best position to win. I've spoke to Landeskog, I've spoke to Matthews, Willie, Nico Hischier, Klim Kostin, who's been such a beast for us. Let's see how he's doing. What a pickup for the third line, almost a point per game. How you doing? But we've put ourselves in the best position to win. Obviously, our goal here is to win a cup this year in year number 4. I've spoke to everyone. I had a GM and players only meeting, no coaches, no equipment staff, no anything. I said, this is our year to win. Let's do do it. Bring the cup to the 6. Everyone's on board. Our team is honestly so stacked right now. Everything is in the green. I'm happy. Philip Grubauer and Alex Nedeljkovic. Nedeljkovic's actually an 83, so he's jumped right up. And he is 8-1. Oh my god. The goalies are buzzing. Nedeljkovic and Philip Grubauer, both of them are playing phenomenal. 18-6. Yep, I'm happy with this team. So that's why we basically have hopefully 4 max, 2 episodes left of this Toronto franchise mode. I don't want it to overlap with our next franchise mode. I'm hoping that it'll be done by Friday. But with this video, we're basically just going to get a ton of simulation done. Our team is set. I'm super happy. But we do have to make a decision on Frederick the Goat Gauthier. Now he's 78 overall. He is a -10. Which isn't great on the 4th line with Zach Kassian and Saskatchewan Stag legend Jesper Fast. Zach Kassian's holding it down there on the 4th line as well, -11. Now there's been a bunch of talk to play Jeremy Bracco, and I think I'm going to do that. There's a ton of comments telling me to play Bracco, play Bracco, play Bracco. He has 82 faceoffs. He's going to bring some skill to this 4th line, and unfortunately we're going to have to send Freddie the Goat Gauthier down. Freddie Gauthier had that one insane playoff game where I think he scored a hat trick, I'm pretty sure, or at least he had 3 or 4 points. But the thing is, he broke his jaw like right after that. Scored a hat trick, got in a fight, broke his jaw, did something crazy, and he had that one epic game. But aside from that, he really hasn't done a whole lot. So I think it's the right move to go ahead and play Jeremy Bracco, the young kid, on the 4th line. So we are going to do just that. Now we have 53 points. We are tops of the NHL. Yeah, baby. We have a nice lead. No one else even has 50. So we are rolling right now. We are up against a really good team here in Nashville, and they're 7-1-2 in their last 10, 22-9. Let's go, boys. We have not lost a game in regulation in over 10 games. Here we go. 2 powerhouses going at it. Nashville versus Toronto. Here we go. Period number 1, and it's 1-1. Steven Santini. If you guys have been watching the channel for a little while, you will know that he is, well, I don't know if a legend would be the right word. We had him in our New Jersey franchise mode, and I think he didn't score for like 4 years. And the one game he did score was in the playoffs. So it wasn't even a regular season goal, but it was a huge goal. I'm pretty sure I remember that right. But he didn't score for so long. Travis Dermott scores for us. We're going into the second, and ooh, all right, lots of goals in the second. Nico Hischier, Schmaltz, Patty Maroon, Hoffman, and Hoffman. So Hoffman was a guy we were looking at in free agency in year 2, I believe, and he obviously signed with Nashville, had 2 big goals on us. Schmaltz and Nico Hischier score for us. Going into the third, can we come back here? Let's put some pressure on him. Oh, there you go, Jesper Fast, baby. The Saskatchewan Stag legend scores a big goal. He gets 2. This man gets 2. You'll know why he has the L word attached to his name. Matt Duchene comes right back. It's a 5-5 contest. Are we going into overtime? No, because Mitch Marner, Mr. Clutch, leads the team in points on the 30th shot of the night. That is the GWG. That's the thing with this team. You can easily allow 4, maybe 5 goals, but we could score 6 or 7 just like that. Now I'm noticing a little bit of a pattern here with my franchise modes, and that is that we start out with like a regular base franchise mode. Ooh, Klim Kostin, he says he has something to talk about. I want to speak about my ice time concerns. He says, xTech, right now I do not feel like playing 15:07 minutes is enough. Really, for a third liner? That's a decent amount. He doesn't, I mean, obviously he's playing great. I can't move him up in the lineup. Do we persuade him, or do we disagree? So if I agree with him, I basically have to move him up on the lineup. But I think, oh my god, he's 85 overall. He should be playing top 6. But you know what, man? I really like the current line that you're playing on. Aren't you a team player? We're here to win the Stanley Cup. Come on. I am a team player, and I will play wherever you need me to, boss. That's my man. There you go. I'm glad we're on the same page. His morale went up, but he is 85 overall. What a trade, by the way. What a trade from the St. Louis Blues. Thank you very much. I have just a quick little look around here before I go back to what I was saying, but Klim Kostin has 30 points in 37 games. He almost is outperforming Nico Hischier on the second line. Jesper Bratt is a point-per-game player, which I think is going to surprise a lot of people. Landy has 20 goals. Matthew Matthews has 21. Oh boy, I know I say it a lot, but boy, you love to see it. Even like William Nylander, he seems to be underperforming, but 30 points in 37 games is not that bad. Andreas Johnsson has 20, Timashov has 18, Timothy Liljegren, Jesper Fast has 8, Zach Kassian, where is he? How's Brocco doing? Brocco has 2 points in 3 games, can't hate on that. And one last check-in here on the goalies. Oh boy, 21-6 and 8-1 for your Toronto Maple Leafs. But what I've noticed is, oh my god, a trade here. Brendan Gaunce, no thank you. Canucks legend. But what I've noticed is that I start off every single NHL year with like a base franchise mode. I get the hang of it. We kind of, Eric Goodbranson, another Canucks legend, no thank you. We kind of, get the ropes and we figure out what we're going to do for our next franchise mode, which is usually the big one. And in the past, it was Team Japan, it was the Seattle Storm Bears, it was the Saskatchewan Stags, 7-0 win. How you doing, Chicago? Keep the change. We are rolling. Oh my god. We almost have a 20-point lead on the Florida Panthers. Oh my god. We haven't lost in forever. Jesus, we're a good hockey team. 6-0? Are you joking me? Oh my god. Boys, calm down. Give everyone else a chance. Because last year we started off with Ottawa, and that was kind of a failure, and then boom, we picked up with the Saskatchewan Stags. This franchise mode, I wouldn't call it a failure. However, it definitely has not been as exciting as our usual franchise modes. Now, if you've already watched the trailer for the new franchise mode, you're going to know there's over 50 created players. There's going to be a ton of new things we're going to bring into this next franchise mode. Obviously, expansion drafts are more fun. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I do my best work when it's creative, when there's tons of goals, when there's tons of created players, and I think you guys would agree. But look at the New York Rangers. They are 1-8-1 in their last 10, and we are 9-1-0 in our last 10. So two teams that could not be more opposite. Let's go. We are in Madison Square Garden. Let's embarrass them in front of their home fans. 18-23-5. Henrik Lundqvist deserves better. I assume he's already long and gone here in year number 4, but let's go. Period number 1, and it's 3-2. Okay, 5 goals. They got Pekka Rinne, but Zach Kassian, Ryan Grope. Zach Kassian gets 2, and then Morgan Rielly gets another, but Elias Anderson, he scores for them, making it 3-2, period number 2, and it's 4-4. All right, Trouba and Buchnevich, and then Austin Matthews. Come on, boys, we should be beating these guys. Alexander Holtz, he's a top pick. There you go. Clint Costin, how's it going, buddy? Third liner, playing like a second liner, maybe even a first liner. We are outshooting them by an insane mark. It's 5-5. Come on, boys, you can beat Rinne. You can do it one more time before regulation. Do not give these guys the extra points. All right, we're going into overtime. Are we going to go into a shootout just for fun? The Rangers are going to take you to a shootout? Are you kidding me? All right, Austin Matthews and MSG. Here we go. I don't know what that was. I think the goalie read him like a book there. Here we go. Artemi Panarin. Is he the captain here in New York? Tries the Datsuk, but no. Philip Grubauer says, not today, baby. The newly acquired Nico Hischier goes 5-hole. I thought he was going to get that one, actually. Nico Hischier looking good in the blue and white. Here we go. I don't know who that is. I think that's Elias Anderson, but a big save here from Philip Grubauer. We can win the game on the stick of Mitch Marner. He comes in. Ooh, no room there. Goalie stayed with him. Here we go. Philip Hedl, he has to score, and Philip Grubauer says, no, not today, baby. Big save, 6-5. That one was a wild one. We have basically built the perfect team here. We are a well-oiled machine. I don't really need to change anything. Almost out of January, and we don't have 10 regulation losses yet. But a big move. Carolina acquires Sammy Blais, a third and a sixth for Ryan Suzuki and 2 seconds. That's a blockbuster. That is a blockbuster right there. Still don't have 10 regulation losses headed into February. This is an insane year. We are miles ahead of everyone else. Up against Philly. Oh man, you know I'd love to beat the Philadelphia Flyers. You know I would love to, and that is a 5-2 win up against Philly, and then a 6-3 win against the San Jose Sharks, and then another win. Are we going to hit 50 wins before we hit 10 regulation losses? It's going to be some Tampa Bay Lightning shit. Hopefully not the same in the postseason, but the Red Wings have fired their head coach, and we're up against the Red Wings, and we win in a shootout. Once again, another win. Surprise, surprise. Big move here here. Edmonton gets Ram Jansing and Champion. All right, it gets Rammer and the Champion for Joel Armia, a third, and Martin Firk. Interesting. Lots of trades coming our way. I'm not making a move. I am so incredibly happy with this team. There's no need for me to even touch the roster. I'm not even looking at it. I'm just letting them do their own thing. Another win. Another one up against Buffalo. Can we keep the W's alive? Julius Honka gets out of Dallas. Actually, he got out of Montreal, so he got out of Dallas, went to Montreal. Now he's going to Edmonton. He gets dealt for Michael Bodker and a second as well as a third. Up against Buffalo. Keep the W's alive. I want to see 50. Boston reacquires Charlie Coyle, Kyle Clifford, and a fifth for Brendan Carlo. Oh no, there's our 10th and our 11th regulation loss. Ooh, John Hayden. Isn't he pretty decent? Let's see. So Bednar was one of these guys that we drafted, I believe, Jan Bednar, in the 2020 draft, so he's one of our goaltending prospects. For John Hayden, who's just a decent fourth liner, we basically have him in Freddie Gauthier, so I'm going to say no to that one. That's got to be maybe the first time we've lost back-to-back games all year, which is actually pretty insane. Up against New York, they took us to a shootout last time, and we win once again. The Penguins have fired their head coach. There's lots of head coaches out there. Alec Martinez, okay, we don't have the cap for that, and I don't want to change anything up on this team because we are rolling, and there is 50 wins before the trade deadline. How you doing? Chicago gets Wenberg, Savard, and Mackenzie Weegar for looks like just prospects, so that's a pretty big move. 50-11-1, another win against the Flyers. Oh my god, we have 103 points. If we were to lose every single game, we'd still be tops of the NHL. We are killing it. No one's even remotely close. The Blackhawks have 87 points, but yeah, it's not even close right now. We are just murdering every team we touch. Let's keep it going. Up against Ottawa, they are 8-1-1 in their last 10. It's going to be a good test for us. Even though they have a terrible record, looks like they're getting hot at the right time, right before the postseason. Period number 1, the Battle of Ontario, 0-0. Period number 2, we're out shooting them like crazy, and they're out by 2. Torrey Krug, the former Maple Leaf, and then Colin White. So we started our backup against a really hot team, but Klim Kostin, there you go, that's my guy, scoring a big goal, making it, oh man, Krug with another, because of course he scored another one. Come on, boys. Okay, Drake Batherson is shorthanded. Zach Kassian gets one. Nice little fourth liner goal. Can we make it interesting? Nope, because Tucker gets one, and the Ottawa Senators, who are red hot, beat the best team in the league by a mile, 5-2. That's going to be the trade deadline. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to continue with the wins. Are we going to hit 60? Are we going to hit 65? Is that what I see? A 1-0 shootout loss. You hate to see it. 5 more wins till we hit 60. I'd love to hit 65. Keep them coming. Keep the W's alive. 57. 50, nope, not 58 there. 57, come on, 58, there you go. 59 against Pittsburgh, there it is, and against Montreal on home ice Sunday night to get win number 60. 60 on the year for the Leafs, period. And number 1, 0-0. Period number 2. There you go, 2-0. Klim Kostin, what's up, buddy? And then Nico Hischier, my man, Klim Kostin. He has been performing unbelievable. I mean, in every single slow sim game, he seems to score a goal. Jonathan Drouin scores on the power play. The shots are pretty even. This one's pretty tight. Jesper Bratt. There you go. He gets a power play goal right back. But Brendan Gallagher to Wasson's own. Oh my God, the goals are coming in full force right now. Thomas Tatar, and then Jesper Bratt, and then Andreas Janssen scores another one. All right, so that is win number 60. Not a flashy one, but 6 goals in the third period, and we get the job done. Jesper Bratt with a big night, 3 points, Klim Kostin with 2, and then Braden Shen, the Saskatchewan Stag legend, with 3 helpers. We have 6 games left. I'd love to hit 65 wins. Not many teams hit 65. We can only afford to lose 1. We win in overtime. That's a big one. We win against the Rangers. Only 2 more till we get 65. All right, so we can afford to lose 2. We can afford to lose 2. We lost 1. Now we need to win this game or win against Detroit. And what a way to get 65 wins on the year. What a way to do it than to do it in front of John Tavares and the New Jersey Devils. Let's go, boys. Period number 1. It's 3-1. William Nylander, Jesper Bratt on his old team, and Will Nye, the hockey guy. He gets the second of the period. Period number 2. Okay, 5-3. Andreas Mango Janssen, Gabriel, the most handsome man in the NHL, Landeskog, Paul Stastny, and Ty Smith. Shout out to Paul Stastny for our next franchise mode. If you've watched the preview or the little teaser trailer, you'll know what I'm talking about. Can we hit 65 wins? We have a nice cushion here in the third period against John Tavares, Travis Dermott. Make sure we are getting 65 wins on the year. Morgan Riley says, yep, I want to get in on the fun. 7 goals on 30 shots that was. Oh boy. We are a team to reckon with. Joshua Hosang, he scores on Philip Grubauer, making it 7-4. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too late. He scores on the power play, but the boys are way too much to handle. 65 regulation wins, my friends. Oh my God. 3 points each for Barrie and Nylander. Jesper Bratt has a goal and an assist. And then we move on to our last opponent. Can we get 66 wins just for fun? Maybe. Come on, let's do it. 28, 47, and 6. We should have an easy time with the Wings. There you go, 2-1 in a shootout. Wasn't easy, but we definitely got the job done. Now, who's in our way? Round number 1, the Ottawa Senators. They beat us at the trade deadline, that 5-2 shellacking. Then we beat them in a shootout. So we got Ottawa in round number 1. The Battle of Ontario. Let's have a look at the entire year. 66, 13, and 3. Is that the most wins in NHL history? The most wins in NHL history, it's actually a tie between the Tampa Bay Lightning of 2018-19 and the Red Wings of 95-96. They had 62 wins each. Well, I got news for you, baby. Put us in the history books, because the Toronto Maple Leafs put up 66 wins and 135 points. That doesn't even seem real. Oh my God, what a freaking year. 319 goals for. I gotta believe that's good enough for first in the league. There it is. Let's have a look at goals for per game. Almost 4. That's obviously good enough for first. There it is, 3.89. Goals against, we only allowed 215, and that's good enough for first. So far, we're first in every major category. You'll love to see that. Goals against per game, there you go. We are, again, number 1. Power play goals, we scored 62. We're not number 1, we're number 3. So we're still on podium, which is good. Power play percentage was 25%, so we're still on podium. We still get that third place. Our PK was, again, top 3. We're still on podium. Shorthanded goals 4. Look at our home and away record. Basically identical. So we're top 3 for most major statistical categories in the NHL. Not bad. As for points, Austin Matthews, he did it again. 50 goals on the year. 93 overall. Yep, the boys are buzzing this year. Back-to-back years of 50 Genos on the dot. Austin Matthews, first time hitting 100 points. The 50 and 50 club. Welcome, buddy. Feels pretty good, doesn't it? Mitch Marner led the way for the majority of the year, but it was only a certain amount of time till Austin Matthews took over. Just a measly 91 points. Not bad at all. He had 81 last year, 94 in 2018-19, so not a career high, but still a pretty damn good year. Gabriel Landeskog, what a stud. Absolute man rocket. He has a career high, 84 points, 36 goals. The best line in hockey right here, ladies and gentlemen. Nico Hischier with 74 points. That's not bad at all. Jesper Bratt with 71 and 33 goals. That's unbelievable. Look at William Nylander, 71. Again, not bad. Morgan Riley with 65. Tyson Barrie with 59. Klim Kostin, my favorite third-line center, still listed as a third-liner despite being 85 overall. 58 points. Not a bad sophomore season, kid. Not bad at all. Andreas the Mango Man Janssen with 23 tucks. Timashov with 37 points. Jesper Fast, 14 and 15. Timothy Liljegren, a very steady 87 overall, almost 30 points. Zach Kassian with 18. Derek Forbort with 17. Jeremy Bracco with 13. Schmaltz, Travis Dermott, and then obviously Freddie Gauthier. I think we can all agree that Jeremy Bracco played much better in that position. As for goalies, look at Nedeljkovic. He actually got a decent amount of ice, 22 and 6. He had 30 starts, but look at Philip Grubauer, 44 and 7. That's just unreal. I'm actually quite surprised that Nedeljkovic got so many starts, but 83 overall, listed as a backup still, 27 years old. What a tandem we have between the pipes, though. I'm feeling very confident going towards the postseason with these two guys between the pipes. Now, just for fun, let's have a look at John Tavares. How did he do? I think I'd rather take two 70-point players as opposed to one John Tavares. But let's just see. Maybe he had like a 120-point year or something. Maybe. Let's see. He had 86. So, you know, not a bad year at all for Johnny T. Not bad. That's his best he's ever done since 2018. So, again, a very steady year for John Tavares. 30 goals, 55 helpers. That's a little bit more assists than what he's usually getting, but still a very, very good campaign. But I would much rather take two 71-point players over one John Tavares. I think we definitely made the right move there. Although Austin Matthews was in the 50 and 50 club, Tyler Seguin was in the 56 and 62 club. That's not a club I just made up or anything, but what a year for Tyler Seguin. I think he led the league in scoring last year as well, 104. So yeah, a fantastic year for the guy. Nathan McKinnon, 113. Radulov, 102. I said it at the start, man. Radulov, he simulates so damn well. Austin Matthews, 4th in league scoring. Connor McJesus with 99. Pasta, Rantanen, EP. There you go. Love to see that. Taylor Hall. There's a whole bunch of players up here. Any real surprises like JVR? Don't usually see him up there. Alex Barkov, the regular. Kasperi Kapanen. What a guy. Guy has 86 points after we move him to the Colorado Avalanche. That's fantastic. And I guess in year number 2.5 with the Colorado Avalanche, he breaks out 33 goals, 86 points, 89 overall. What do you guys think? Think we lost that trade? Holy. Alexis Lafreniere, he's there, 84 points. Toivu Teravainen, Torrey Krug with 80. Skaters here, we got a former legend of the channel, Vitaly Abramov, Vancouver Canucks GM mode legend. He had 50 points. Trevor Wong had 53. Jesper Boquist, the brother, I guess the older brother of Adam Boquist. There you go. He had 44 points. And then Cole Lind, Canucks prospect, had 42 in his rookie campaign. As for tendies, is it going to be Philip Grubauer? It is, 44 and 7. Could we see a Vezina trophy for Philip Grubauer? Only 56 starts, but led the league in wins. Imagine starting 56 games and winning 44 of them. What a unit. The guy's a beast. I don't know, just for fun, let's see who led the AHL in scoring. Rudolph Balstiers, and then Jonathan Eng, and then Chandler Stevenson. No one else we recognize here. Heponiemi, who's going to be a beast for the Florida Panthers. So thank you guys for watching. In the next episode, we are going to be maybe getting into the last episode of this series. What a year though, 66, 13, and 3. Those numbers don't even sound real. I'll see you guys for the Battle of Ontario, Toronto versus Ottawa in round number 1.